everybody, welcome. I'm Zodiac Alex, welcome. So basically, in this game that I'll be playing is the $3 poker game, another one, and it's going to be very interesting indeed of how it goes. So my question is, well, my voice seems to be very low. I'm sorry about that. But the way all this is, my question is, do you ever fade at least 18 L's before? Okay, that's the question. Okay, put your comments below in the description box below if you want, or comments. Okay. Anyway, the one thing is that can you fade at least 18 L's, right? So this is gonna be very interesting. I don't normally do 13 cards, from the Pro God's side, but the way how this is, in this opportunity to understand about what's going on in this way, we're going to figure this out. We're going to understand, to acknowledge, and we have to do exactly what is going to be happening in that way, in that perspective, right? So that's how it goes, right? So the way how this is, the way how an opportunity is, and how it's going to be processed, and how it's going to be, we have to understand about the way about knowing what to do in that perspective, and the way how this is, we have to acknowledge that, and we have to believe it in order to do that, right? So that's how it goes. But in that referral about what's going on in this situation, we have to understand that, right? We have to believe that everything seems to be okay. But the way how this is, we have to do what we can to acknowledge the way of how it goes, right? This is the way it seems to be, and there is a way of knowing what to do, and when you do that, that's the way it kind of goes in that perspective, because this is how it's going to be. Now, I'm so sorry that my voice seems to be quiet. I'm so sorry. But the way of this is how it's going to be in that way, in that turnout, and this is how it's going to be in that way, right? That's how it kind of goes in that format. So that's how it's going to be. So in that perspective of how it's going to be, we have to understand about what's going on in that, in the way how this is, in that way, and we have to do what we can to understand that, right? So this is what's going to be happening in that perspective, and this is the way it is, and this is how it's going to be in that way, and understand about how it's going to be. So understand and believe it in order to achieve it, and you do exactly how it is, and you have to be responsible, you have to know what it takes, and that's how it goes. So, that's my question to all of you, and I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please leave a comment if you want. But the way how this is that, can you fade 18 outs, right? Can you fade it? So, I'll do exactly what I'm going to be doing, and this is how it is in that perspective. So this is the way it seems to be, and knowing about it, this is how it's going to be in that way, and this is how it's going to be, right? So you have to enjoy, and you have to have your own pre-warning of what's going to be happening, and this is going to be very interesting indeed of how it is, right? So this is going to be how it's going to be in that perspective, right? So this is how it is, but the way this is, I hope you all like it, and this is the way it is. Remember that the progress will be on your left side, folks. So yeah, it's on the right side, so you're not confused about it. That's how it goes. And we have the dealer button, so whoever goes first, and this is the way it seems to be in that way, and this is how it goes. So here we go. So the pro guys have the 6 of clubs, so Alex has the king clubs. I'll go first. Well, guys, we get 5 cards, so we also get 6 cards. Let's see. So I have the Jack 10, 8 of hearts, King Jack of diamonds, and 9 of clubs. That's what I have. And let's see what the Bogarts have. Bogarts have the Queen, 9, 2 of diamonds, 2 of spades, and 10 clubs. So they have a pair of 2s, and they got diamonds. They also took away my royal flush draw with the King Jack of diamonds. They only have the Queen of diamonds. But I have the Jack 10 of hearts, so that's what I have. So I'm able to do that. There you go. Then the flop is 7 of spades, 4 of hearts, ace of spades. Turn, 4 of diamonds, and ace of hearts. I believe the Bogarts have 2s and aces, but I have aces and jacks, so 2 pair. 1 point for Zodiac, 0 points for the Bogarts. And the flop is 3 of hearts, 10 8 diamonds. Turn, 7 of clubs, and 2 of clubs. Bogarts have top set with pair of 2s, but I have the 79 10 jack, jack high straight. So that'd be 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 points for Zodiac, 0 points for the Bogarts. And let's see. And the flop is 10 diamonds, ace 7 of spades. Turn, 7 of clubs, and queen of spades. Ace king queen jack 10 is a straight. I have ace high straight. So it'll be 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for Zodiac, 0 points for the Bogarts. Wow. Now it's going to be the Bogarts' turn. So I also get 5 cards, Bogarts wickets, 6 cards. Let's see. Bogarts have the 10, 9 of diamonds, Queen 2, 7 of spades, and 7 of clubs. So they got spades, and they got diamonds with a pair of 7s. I have, let's see, I have the 9, 10 of clubs, Queen 2 of diamonds, and ace of spades. So let's see. And the flop is king of diamonds, jack of hearts, and king of diamonds, 10 of hearts, jack of diamonds. Turn, 2 of clubs, and 3 of hearts. I have the ace, king, queen, jack, 10 is straight. I have ace high straight, defeats the Bogarts' king high straight. 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 points for Zodiac, 0 points for the Bogarts. And the flop is 3 of clubs, 4 of hearts, 4 of diamonds. Turn, 5 of spades, and queen clubs. Bogarts have 7s and 4s. I only have a pair of queens, like ace queen, ace, ace queen, queen 10, 9 queen, queen 2, like I missed. So that would be 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 point for the Bogarts, 4 points for Zodiac. 4 diamonds, 2 clubs, king of diamonds. Turn. Queen of clubs. And 4 clubs. I have the 10-eye flush. Defeats the Pogods to 7s and 4s, 2 pair. Now it's 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac Alex. 1 point for the Pogods. Wow. Just wow. Pogods will get 5 cards, Zodiac will get 7 cards. Let's see. I have the 9 for 5 of spades, 3 for 10 of hearts, and 3 of clubs. So I got hearts, pair of 4s, pair of 3s. You know, that's what I have, right? Let's see what Pogods have. Pogods have the 9, 6 of hearts, Jack 3 of diamonds, and 5 of clubs. So they got 1 of my 5s. They got 1 of my 3s. I got the hearts. So that's not bad. So let's see. And the flop is 8 of clubs, 5 diamonds, 6 of clubs. Turn. 7 of hearts. And ace of hearts. I believe that the Pogods have 2 pair 5s and 6s. They also have the 9 high straight, but then I have the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a 10 high straight, 10 high straight defeats it. So now it's 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac Alex, 1 point for the Pogods. Wow. And the flop is 4 diamonds, Jack 8 of hearts. Turn. King of diamonds. And 4 of clubs. I have 4 of a kind. Pair of 4s, so I made quads. Wow, so that's 4 of a kind, right? So that is wow. So that'll be 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 points for Zodiac Alex, 1 point for the Pogods. Wow. Let's see. And flop is king of diamonds, 8, 7 of hearts. Wow. 3 flush draw for the Pogods. Turn. 9 diamonds on turn. And queen of spades. I have basically, you know, 9s. I only have a pair of 9s, but Pogods have, they have 9s as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have basically the 9 high straight. 9 high straight defeats my, you know, my straight draw, but I missed everything, right? So that must be at least so I'm up to 7 points, and the Pogods are up to 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 points for the Pogods, and 7 points for Zodiac Alex. Wow. So now here's back to that question I was telling you about, is that can you feed at least 18 outs? Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. 18 outs. And so I'm so sorry that my voice seems to be quiet. I'm so sorry about it. So, sorry about it. Do not criticize my voice. I just have a soft voice, that's all. And if you heard me coughing earlier, it's not a smoker's cough because I don't smoke. It's just a tickle in my throat. So that's how it goes, right? So, just to let you know. And that's the way it seems to be, right? So let's see what's going on. Now, I don't usually do 13 cards. Let's see. So this is all 13 cards. This is for the pro guides. Like, this is huge. My cards on my side, not yet, but I will. So, pros have the 9 king of clubs, 10 of diamonds, 4 7 spades. Remember, this is going to be huge, right? Then you have 3 clubs, queen of spades, 5 of clubs. Let's see. And pros have the 9 of diamonds, ace, 4 of hearts, 3 6 of diamonds. So they have diamonds, clubs, and spades, and hearts. That's 4 suits. K4 suits. Now they have, pair of nines. They have pair of fours. That's what they have. And that's huge, right? So I only have a small corner over here, very small. So I'll do 5 cards for Zodiac Alex. Let's see what I have, because, let's see. I have the 4 king, queen of diamonds, 5 of spades, and 10 of hearts. So the way how this is massive. So I can't make a royal flush because of the king, queen of diamonds, and they have the 10 of diamonds. They also have the 9 of diamonds, so they can't make a straight flush either. I have a 10 of hearts. They have a 10 of diamonds. They have the 4 hearts. So I took most of their outs away. But it's hard though, because they have the hearts, the clubs, and spades. And that's how it goes. So this is like the 18 outs. This is like the question, alright? So let's see. Let's see if I can play that. And the flop is 5 of diamonds, 2 of hearts, and 10 of clubs. Excuse me about that cough. Bogus have a straight draw. I have 2 pair. Turn. 8 hearts. Now they have a hard draw. I still have a 2 pair. And they also have a straight draw as well. And ace of spades. And speaking about that straight, that defeats my 10s and 5s. So I have 2 pair with progress of the 2, 3, 4, 5, ace. Ace high straight. Wow. So that must be at least 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for the pro guide, 7 points for Zodiac Alex. And let's see. And the flop is queen of clubs, jack of spades, 8 diamonds. Pro guides have a straight, but I have an open-ender. 9 or ace will be good. Turn. Turn is the 9, so now both players have a king out straight, but pro guys have top set. Wow. And 2 diamonds. And I'd say both of us, as in the pro guys and me. So if they use king 10, I use king 10. We both have a straight. So I'll move up to 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for Zodiac Alex and 3 points for the Polygon. So let's see. And the flop is 8 of diamonds, 10 of clubs, 5 of diamonds. So the pro guys have, they have a diamond draw, right? They have like a straight flush draw that they have, right? So they have 2 pair, they have a flush draw. I have 2 pair without the flush draw. Well, I do have a flush draw, you know me, right? Okay. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is the 2 diamonds, so now I have a flush. Pros have a flush as well. And 4 of clubs. And I guess the pros have the 10-eye flush, I have the king-eye flush. King-eye flush defeats it. Now it's 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiac, 3 points for the pro gods. Right, and let's see what's going on. And the flop is king, queen of hearts, 2 of diamonds. Now this is funky because I have 2 pair. Pros have a heart draw. Turn. Turns the 2 of spades. And 7 of clubs. Pros have the kings and sevens. They have king, queen. I have king, queen. So I'll stay at 9 points for Zodiac and 4 points for the pro gods. Let's see. And the flop is 2 7 of clubs and 2 of spades. So now they got the club draw. Turn. Turns the 8 of clubs. Wow. So now they have like this, they have a straight flush draw. And 6 of hearts. And I guess the pros have the king of flush that defeats my, 8 high straight. So that must be at least 9. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for the pro guys. 9 points for Zodiac. So can I fade at least 18 outs? Let's see. I'll do 2 boards. I don't normally do, but I will. So the flop is 8 of clubs, 2 of spades, and 7 of clubs. That's the first board, right? So they have a straight flush draw right here. And the second board, flop is queen of clubs, jack of spades, 9 of hearts. Now both players have a king of straight, but the pro guys have top set. So this is very interesting, right? Turn card, ace of spades, 8 of hearts. So now this is very interesting indeed, because now the pro guys have 18 outs here, right? So they have clubs and spades on the top board. That's 18 outs, right? And it just asks you a question is, can you fade 18 outs, right? And on the bottom board, pro guys have the top set, but then they have a heart draw. Let's see. And last one. 9 of spades, 6 of clubs. Now let's see. I cannot fade 18 outs because pro guys have a queen eye flush, so they have the straight here, right? And that defeats my my straight draw and everything else, right, on the top board, right? So the flush will take it, and that's like 18 else I just told you, right? The top board here. So that must be at least 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 points to the Pro Gods, and 9 points for Zodiac Alex. The second board is Pro Gods have top set with a pair of 9s. They also have the 9, 10, Jack, King, Queen. I also have the same thing, 9, 10, Jack, King, Queen. So that must be 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 points for Zodiac Alex, 6 points for the Pro Gods, right? So it's like, how would you fade 18 outs, right? Right, now I'll do one more. So here we go. This is going to be the big finale. Right, so here we go. Players will get 7 cards, Zodiac will get 6 cards. Let's see. Bogarts have the 10 Jack of Hearts, 7, 4, 9, 2 of Clubs, and 2 Diamonds. So they have Clubs and Hearts with a pair of 2s. And I have, let's see, I have the 8, 9 Hearts, 10, 9, 10, 8 of Diamonds, 8 of Clubs, and 4 of Spades. So I have trip 8s, right? So I have 3 8s. Normally I don't, but this is how it goes. And the flop is 7 of Diamonds, 3 of Hearts, King of Diamonds, turn, 4 of Diamonds, and 10 of Clubs. I believe I have a 10 of Flush, Bogarts Mr. Straight Draw. Now it's 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 points for Zodiac Alex, 6 points for the Pro Gods. And the flop is 3 diamonds, 9 spades, 5 clubs. Turn. Jack spades. And 7 of hearts. 79, 10 jack, jack high straight for Zodiac Alex. Against the Bogarts is 2 pair. Straight defeats it. Now it's 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 points for Zodiac Alex, 6 points for the Bogarts. And the flop is 5, 10 of clubs, king of diamonds, turn, 7 of hearts, and 3 of clubs. Bogarts have the 9 high flush that defeats my 2 pair. You know, like, well, not really 2 pair, but you know what I mean, like pair of 10s, right? So that must be 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 points for the pro guys, 12 points for Zodiac Alex. And here we go. And the flop is King 3 of clubs, 7 of hearts. Turn. 2 hearts. And Queen of diamonds. I believe that I missed with my straight draw. My hard draw. Pogas have they have sevens. Yeah, they do have sevens. They have top set with pair of twos, I believe. So top set defeats my straight draw, obviously. And that must be at least 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for the pro guys, 12 points for Zodiac Alex. Almost done. Almost. So yes, we get 7 cards Pogas, we get 6 cards. Let's see. I have the Queen 4 of hearts, Jack 8 of diamonds, King, Queen, 8 of clubs. So I got hearts, clubs, and diamonds with a pair of 8s, pair of queens. And let's see what the pro gods have. Pro gods have the 6 hearts, 5 clubs, 7 diamonds, Jack 2, 7 spades. So they got spades and a pair of 7s. Let's see. And the flop is 7 of hearts, 9 diamonds, 3 clubs. Turn. 4 of clubs. And 3 diamonds. Pogas have the 7-3 full house. That defeats my queens and 3s and 8s, 3s. So now that must be at least 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for the Pogas and 12 points for Zodiac Alex. And the flop is 4 of clubs, 9 diamonds, 7 hearts. Turn. 4 diamonds. And 9 of hearts. I have trip 4s, but Pogas have 7s and 9s for a full house. Wow. So that must be at least 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for the Pogas, 12 points for Zodiac Alex. And the flop is ace of hearts, 4 diamonds, and 7 of hearts. Now the top set for the Pogas. Turn. 10 clubs. And 2 of diamonds. Yep. Another, top 7 pair 7s defeats everything that I have. Wow. So that'd be 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 points for the pro guys, 12 points for Zodiac Alex. Right, one more. This is my last final question. Can you defeat 18 outs? That's the question. Put the comments below and see what you're going to say and tell me your answer when you do. Can you fade 18 outs? I did earlier and I didn't win, and I kind of missed with the 18 outs now. So let's see. Pro guys will get more cards than I do, and whoever wins, wins, right? So sorry that this video is long. Sorry about it. Sorry that my voice seems to be low. Sorry about me coughing and everything else. But this is how it's gonna be. So I'll do 4 cards, as in Zodiac Alex. Pro guys will get 7 cards. So here we go. So pro guys have the King 6, 3 of diamonds, Queen 3, 6 of clubs, and 8 hearts. So they have diamonds and clubs with a pair of 6s and a pair of 3s. Okay? And that will be 2 suits. I have only 1 suit, so I have 5 clubs, 7 diamonds, Queen, Jack of spades. So, one suit versus 2 suits, right? That's how it goes, right? And let's see if I can fade 18 outs. Alright, so here we go. And the flop. Flop is Queen diamonds, 2 of clubs, 6 hearts, top 7 for the pro cards. Turn. 9 clubs. And ace of hearts. So basically that'll be 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 points for the pro guys, 12 points for Zodiac Alex. Let's see. Flop is 5 of spades, King of clubs, Queen of hearts. Turn. 4 of clubs. And 7 of clubs. Now pro guys have the Queen of flush. That defeats my queens and 7s. Now that must be 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 points for the pro guys, 12 points for Zodiac Alex. So let's see. And flop is 4 King 9 all clubs. Turn. 8 diamonds. And 2 diamonds. I believe the pro guys have a Queen of flush that defeats my pair. I'm missing a straight draw, obviously. 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 points for the pro guys, 12 points for Zodiac Alex. And the flop is flop is 5, 2, 8, all diamonds. Wow. Pogas have a flush, but they have a straight flush draw as well. Turn is the 4 hearts. And 7 of hearts. So the Pogas have the king of flush that defeats my 2 pair. And now it's 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 points for the Pogas and 12 points for Zodiac Alex. And I don't normally do 2 boards, but I will do it this time for the last end. So remember that the top board had 18 outs. So let's see. And the flop is Jack of diamonds, Jack of hearts, and 7 of clubs. So that's a full house for me right now. And let's see, on the second board, flop is 4 hearts, 10 diamonds, 9 spades. Turn, 7 hearts, 9 diamonds, and king of hearts, queen of hearts. So let's see, I have the Jack 7 full house on the top board. So it'll be 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 points for Zodiac Alex, 15 points for the Pogas. The second board is Pogas have a pair of queens. They have 6s and 9s, 3s and 9s. I kind of missed, so I know that 2 pair against 1 pair, and that must be at least 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 points for the Pogas and 13 points for Zodiac Alex. Let's see, can I fade at least 18 outs? And the flop is 9 of spades, 7 clubs, Jack of diamonds. Turn, queen of hearts, and 5 of spades. Nope, I don't, because Pogas have the 9 high straight that defeats my jacks and queens 2 pair. 16 plus 1 is 17. 17 points for Pogas, 13 points for Zodiac Alex. And let's see. The flop is 4 spades, queen of hearts, 9 spades. Turn, 7 spades, and 6 hearts. Too late for the Pogas because they have top set with the 6s, but then I got the queen of flush. Queen of flush takes it. Now that must be at least 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 points for Zodiac Alex, 17 points for the Pogas. Okay, one more. Right, so I know it's supposed to be me, as in that way, as in over here. But if I just do it a different way, as in the Pogas, this is how it is. So let's see about that 13 outs that they had. 13 cards that they had. This is all the 13 cards that the pro gods had. So let's see what they will have, and this is going to be the big finale. So pro gods have the 7, 9, 4 spades, queen, 6 of hearts, plus they have the 5 of clubs, 3 diamonds, and 3 of clubs. And then let's see. Queen of clubs, king, 6 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, and 6 of clubs. So they have 3 6s, they have a pair of 3s, they have hearts, spades, clubs, diamonds. They have 4 suits again, right? Now this is going to be my small spot here. Small spot. So let's see. I'll do at least 5 cards. Let's see what I have for Zodiac Alex. Now I have the 9 of clubs, ace of hearts, queen, jack of spades, and 7 of diamonds. So I got the spades covered, but they only have the clubs and diamonds and hearts that I don't want. So here we go. Alright. The flop is jack of diamonds, 5 of spades, 8 clubs. Turn. 2 of clubs. And 5 of diamonds. And pro gods have the 8, 5 full house. That feeds my straight draw. So now that must be at least 17 plus 1 is 18. 18 points for the pro gods and 14 points for Zodiac Alex. Now do it a different way. Flop is 2, 8 of clubs, and 5 of spades. And the second one is 8, 2 of diamonds, now hearts. Turn, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. Now this is interesting. Now the pro gods have a diamond draw on top set. So they have 18 outs on the bottom board, right? Do you see that? And the pro gods only have a club draw here. I have a straight draw. And last one. 4 of clubs. And 2 of spades. So let's see. I kind of missed because I only have the ace high. Because I know that the pro gods have the, queen high flush. They basically got that. So they have this, they have a flush as well. So that must be at least not 17 now. They're up to 18 now. So 18 points for the pro gods, 14 points for Zodiac Alex. And the bottom board, they have hearts and diamonds, but that 3 hits them, and they have a 3s and 2s for a full house. Defeats my ace high, obviously, and that must be at least 18 plus 1 is 19 points for the pro gods and 14 points for Zodiac. So this is how it goes. This is the way it kind of is in that moment, and this is how it goes, right? So I cannot fade at least 18 outs. I can, but the question is to you all is like, can you fade 18 outs? Like, yes or no? But no matter if you're a professional poker player or anything like that, that's how it goes. But like I say, this is the way it seems to be, in that way, in that format, and this is how it's going to be in that way about how it goes in that way. And you have to use your own mathematics and your own have your own profession of the way how it goes if you can fade 18 outs, right? So that's the question. Put the question, have your answer at the bottom of the comments. right? And I'll rate it to see what your answer is. And I hope that you all like it. Please give a like, please a comment if you want. And sorry about my voice being a little bit low today. Sorry about it. By the way, how this is, I hope that you all enjoy it, and please understand about how it goes in that way. And this is what it is, and that's the way it seems to be. So I hope you all enjoy it. Please enjoy it. Please understand it, and that's how it is at the moment. And this is the way it is, and that's how it goes. So hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please leave a comment if you want, and enjoy, and I'll see you next time when I do, and this is how it goes. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to you all, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and thanks so much. Thank you. Bye for now, really. Thank you, and bye.